Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Oh, ladies.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get wide.
Alert 3, alert 3. Mike has a few songs that can play. No, he does. He does. I don't know what he's saying.
No, that's still a good matchup.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hey, wahoo!
And I think because of popularity, a lot of records.
Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of it.
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football.
How come, speaking of tributes, I was offended on your behalf that you weren't invited to the Jersey for Jersey tribute COVID-19 fundraiser.
They know what it is.
So?
And Joe's I'm never invited to anything.
Why you wouldn't have did it, though?
Because we're not supposed to be around.
And caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And it's in L.A.
It's in L.A.
No, she is. I would imagine.
Yeah.
She's not in New Jersey.
Not at all.
That's where the Jersey tribute was. It was in L.A.
No, she was in L.A.
No, she was.
I don't know why they don't ever want me to come from shit I work with, man.
That's the
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Just like that.
Boris, how you feeling, man?
58, 58, Mike.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Watch it.
What happened was last time it came on, I was on the time. Like, and I hate to admit that, but it was once upon a time when we would watch things as a
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
I missed the one about Ball. I saw what he had to say about KD.
I'm going to say this. You guys know much more about basketball than me. But Draymond is high and out of his fucking mind.
Why?
Convince me otherwise.
What do you say?
He was suggesting that...
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight?
A give, running right is Mack. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
I still think he's the best player on the team. I still think D'Angelo Russell was the best player.
45. Mike, 45.
Okay.
Let's go, D. Check 45 to Mike.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 25 yards that time.
We got this.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's that guy?
Yeah, that's a little bit. I'm going with Facade because I don't know.
Okay, all right, whatever.
That in the show might really be tough.
Charles Barkley had commercials that was saying, suck my dick.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Yeah, no, Barkley was a different. Look, more Joe shit.
You ready? 45. Check Mike 45. I got you. Look at me. Score now.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Charles Barkley, and we're going to put Shaq. Who knows?
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line.
Commentators or analysts or have their own shows on these networks. The one athlete that I thought would never be as successful as he is in that is Shannon Sharp.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I found clips of
Darnold from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Oh, man.
Picked up by Josh Jones.
I'm pressing circle. Why is nothing working, man?
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
What you also have to go against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Open man is Trey Burton. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, 77 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
On the ready.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Go, let's go. On the set. Go, go.
I think she just made the conference final. It's not called the conference final.
Go.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I like that kid that the Raiders got, too.
They got, from Alabama, right? Yeah. Ruggs is nuts. Yo, fam, I bumped into a clip of his
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, these kids are too athletic, man. No, it was fast, quick, and, like, insane. He just dunked it over everybody. I'm like, why is he playing football? Yeah, Ruggs definitely went to the Raiders.
10 Lobo. 45. Here we go. X3. 218. Jump it.
2nd and 5 now. Minshew complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21.
Ready up. Check. 45. Not today, you are. Not today.
Out of the gun is Minshew. That'll be complete to Breida. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
You went from snitching to the fence.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 4. Lady.
Now Mack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
2 draw Porker.
We went on. Like we went on Apple Radio.
Now Darnold. Open man is Miller. He's got it. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Darnold on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 28. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. We get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Stay safe. Probably the most prominent black city in the country. I know, but
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, check. Hey, check Mike 21.
And here we go on 4th. Donald. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Check Mike 21. Defense wins championship, baby. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, 80.
Darnold from the red zone now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
All right, great pod, gentlemen. Good vibes, positive energy, love, and light out
The
there.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
That's it, man. If you're a real nigga, if you're a New York MC, anybody that cherishes their pen, man, gotta keep the lyricist name alive.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Gentlemen, thank
Check
y'all for
nickel,
joining me,
nickel,
man.
out. Step.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
And that was short taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Peace, love, life, happiness, love, stay safe. Yes.
Pretty much take this thing serious. Stay your ass in the house. Let's make it to another day.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wait a minute!
Here we go. Set. 60 or. Here we go.
Thank y'all for listening out there. We'll be back on Wednesday.
Ready?
From the gun, Minshew to throw.
Oh, my goodness, man.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the
I
route.
get the chance to do shit.
Mo, did you see the babies?
Go now. 70. Indy. You. 5.
They go draw play. McKinnon. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. What time? Hey, Delta. Hey, check my 45. Check my 45.
From just shy of...
I'm a little unclear on what his answer was, but it didn't seem like he felt that way.
I feel like he's addressed that in records, though, that he's not going to change the flip. It's working just fine.
2, maybe 3.
Doesn't use the same flow.
Yeah, I think that he's similar in the way that most artists are similar. Some of the beats that he picks are the same. I will say that.
It has a certain bounce to it.
Go. 30 base.
As much as, well, I mean, there's some rappers that are super versatile, but
Hit it.
there's a lot that
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
the same way every single time.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 28.
With Domingo
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far. It's 1st and 10, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
When you gonna switch this?
10-2 stop.
It's not saying he's incapable of.
I'm sure he's capable.
It's very certain. I'm not saying that.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
Oh, my man.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
I think that he can definitely go. I think he will. I mean, he's really just so in to the music. Bring this up so we can even talk about the one flow thing. I want to bring up a debate that Roy and I were having. It's coming off of me seeing this Breakfast Club interview. I asked, who is bigger?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
So I said even though it was a much smaller window, because I think the big
they'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This a give to Mack running to the right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
That run was there.
Drake remixed his song that was on Billboard, and they continued just to play Fetty's version.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yeah, it was kind of like, you know what I mean? Like everybody was like,
now off the bootleg, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Let's go.
especially when he came up, his timing, the timing, his sound, his look. I think it was just a package of people were just drawn to it, and it was just a moment that was really, really good.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead.
Ready. We got three, fellas. We got three. Team Bill.
I think he did when he was on.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. He completes this to Sutton. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
For me, I would rather be spaced out over some
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
In time, when this was going on, you and I were sitting here like, they're going to ruin this kid's fucking career. Like, let the song breathe.
He was a hit-making machine and that it wouldn't stop.
No, I don't know one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll go again here with Matt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, but it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
But I watched 300 work fight night and just sit on fight night. Let's shoot it. Let's put money in a video. Let's just work this record. Even though they had the Versace joint with Drake, and they had other records, they just focused on fight night. And it seemed to work much better than putting out 6 records that were in Billboard Top 20.
Well,
against a smaller group with 1 hit record.
I think the difference there, though, was Fetty was putting all that shit out on SoundCloud. Like, Rem, she's from Patterson, so she was familiar with all these records and a lot more that probably could have been hits, too. Like, way before Fetty was popping. So I think that they were just running with what was already out there.
To some degree. I mean, they were working those records. And you do have some control.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And Robinson with a big catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Check Mike 21. He's scared.
129 first week.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All of those records and how they would have stripped.
That's why they released that album.
It was still, I mean, Spotify was the only one that was really I don't think Apple Music was around.
What? 8 reads.
It's around 21, yeah. No, it wasn't.
Outside is the
Now Minshew. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Minshew sets to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, come on, man. Like, what the fuck?
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get
Defensive pass interference, even though I'm behind him somehow. Okay.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play
He's the best hands on my whole secondary.
Mike 45. 61. Matchbox Mike.
Who cares?
boy was I joking.
Ready?
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
He was making all those hit records. I'd like to hear his B-side R&B stuff.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Hey, that goddamn face, man.
If you still have talent, I can never count you.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. And he's
Lord, man. Come on.
Richard Sherman.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they're attacking an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
it's caught at the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And I don't want to hear what y'all talking. These same niggas that wrote y'all off too soon. Who? You niggas.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun. All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
33. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
They go right back to Matt. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Couldn't really tell who won that first round. Is it even fair to speak about who won?
A first down throw, Darnold. He finds Robinson. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
So someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington.
Run out of the way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player or broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles. Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
That was our moment, though. That was our moment to shine. That was our time to shine. That was our time.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
you're going to forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got his target. That's more. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's going to sound amazing.
Again, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know where he's going to. I agree. Well, you about to this show. I'm scared.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. They'll run the screen with Mack. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
This is a hip-hop record. This is, like, I get it, understand, you know, it's a classic hip-hop record. We can't talk hip-hop and the performance of hip-hop songs without mentioning this record, but this was not the record to open up with. And as he, you know, this last night, well, Monday night, he changed all of that around. That wasn't his opening record.
Yeah, but wait a minute.
Nah, I actually...
Because Babyface had a plan, and he stuck to that plan. Because when Teddy didn't play the show to open up in the second battle, he saved it for the middle war early on. Guess what came on from Babyface? The same fucking record.
And that's
2 occasions, the deal. Deal with it. I'm not abandoning my plan. I was up 6-0 on you. Right.
I would have liked the show first, not in the middle. Like, because when you're doing these battles, you have to understand, even if you're going first or second, there's still going to be a record afterwards that's going to be response no matter what.
Yeah.
If I'm playing the show, I have to think what Babyface is going to reply to, and I'm not playing the show. Nor am I playing the show in the middle of the battle. I played the beginning, it's cool intro record, show you I have range, I did other genres, but...
That's why I feel like it's a good intro record, because you